how you feel this week's been so far?
Great. It's been fantastic. And you know what? Coming here first NHL camp, it's such an experience.
What's it like with there's a lot of OHL guys here. What's it like, you've obviously played against them,
Yeah. No, it's fantastic. I mean, especially coming in as a new guy, having all the OHL guys like Shane, Dave, Tucker, all those boys, it makes it a lot easier during the week. It just makes the week a lot simpler, and then especially knowing those guys for a while, it's a lot more fun to have your buddies around.
Have you had a chance to really dissect everything that's gone on in the last 5 days for you?
I mean, it's a lot. I'm trying my best to, just kind of every night just taking a breath and, saying a thank you to my mom, my dad, my sister for everything they did, and then thank you to the man upstairs, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am.
So how unique and special is it that you have a teammate here with you that you also got drafted with to the same team?
It's amazing. I mean, you know what? We were sitting there during the draft trying to watch my buddy Dominic DiVincentis, and then I seen Seattle was picking, and then, you know what? There was a couple North Bay guys that were still available to get drafted, so I was praying one of them were going to be, and then so happy for Jacko. I mean, you know what? He had a fantastic year this year. He dealt with a little bit of injuries, but came back even stronger, and he's a better player and human being, and I'm super excited and super grateful he's here with me.
What do you find so welcoming about the coaching and instruction that you're receiving here at this camp?
It's fantastic. I mean, like for myself at North Bay, we try and do a pro-like. We try to just resemble a pro-like structure, and this is exactly what it is. And coming from here to North Bay, the systems are almost pretty much the same. We went through some video and stuff yesterday, and just seeing how structured and every guy knows where each other is going to be on the ice. It's amazing to see.
What was your toughest drill?
Out there. I mean, you know what? I don't count them as tough, but they're just all fun, and it just gets rated on the fun meter. So, yeah, they're all great.
Ty, we saw a video of you guys touring the locker room when you guys first got to Seattle. What do you think of the facilities, the city? What are your first impressions?
Oh, it's outstanding. I mean, first time ever coming to Seattle, and it's sick. I mean, we haven't really toured the city that much yet, but just from what I've seen, everything's fantastic. The facility, it's brand new, top of the state of the line stuff. Like you couldn't ask for anything better. And then even just seeing like how much the city supports the teams, it's astronomical. I mean, just watching the Jays and Mariners game, like the Jays and the Mariners fans at each other's throats all game, like it's fantastic. And then coming out to practices, I mean, you just see how the stands are packed, and it's great. I mean, you just see how much the city loves their sports teams here.
Who were you cheering for?
Yeah, that's good.
A little bit of both, yeah.
How familiar were you with the work of Shane Wright coming into this development camp?
It's pretty familiar. Me and Shaner, we've played together and played against each other since we were 5 or 6. Hey, buddy. Yeah, and you know what? He's a great player. You never know if he's going to make a pass back door, if he's going to dangle it, or he's going to rip it top corner, and he could do all of those. And he's a fantastic two-way forward as well. So I'm super grateful that he's on my team, and I'm super happy because we've been great buddies ever since we were that little.
What's the challenge of playing against him?
Oof. There's many, because he's so good. He's such a dynamic forward. A main thing is probably just kind of you got to give him a little bit of space, and the fact that like he's so good, you got to respect that space, and he can make you look like a fool in that space. So it's hard. I mean, for him, you just kind of read what he does and try and play him off like that.
Hey, Ty, anybody you met this week that you're having fun talking to?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm trying to meet everybody. I think that's a big experience, and that's something that they're preaching is to try and meet everybody. And because you know what, hopefully going on in the next couple of years, you're gonna be playing with them. So that's a big thing. And you know what, I've met a couple guys, and I'm looking forward to continue meeting to everybody.
Were you just saying all those nice things about Shane because you know he's listening?
No. He deserves every single one of those. So.
Anyone else? All right, thanks, guys.
No worries, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.